So, let's get into it. Welcome to the Galar Gala. In my head, this takes place at like the Christmas after the events of Sword and Shield, right? So it's been a kind of a rough year. The Professor Rose tried to destroy the world or something. Craziness happened with Calyrax. It's just kind of fear. Leon himself took it upon himself as the director to restore the Crown Shrine campaign. So they removed the giant tree and they restored the Grand Hall, and now they are having this ball. And it has invited all of his friends. So let's start in call order. Richie, introduce your character. And the most important part is, what are they wearing?
Ooh, great. Yes. My character is Gym Leader Kabu. He has come dressed in a suit, a very fine black suit. He is wearing a lawn overcoat rather than a regular suit jacket. He's wearing a gray vest underneath and a fiery red tie. And he has a very noble, quaint top hat on. His salt and pepper hair is sticking out of the sides a little bit. And he's got some youth in his eyes. It looks like he's ready to have a good time here at the Crown Shrine Gala. He has one Pokeball equipped to his belt, and it has a custom little fiery insignia on it. And he walks in confidently, looking to socialize.
Hell yeah. As you walk in, there's a gentleman at the door dressed in a very fine suit, white gloves with coattails. And he hands you a half full glass of champagne. And he says, "This is for the toast later. Make sure to hold on to this until then."
Oh, yeah. Kabu slips it between his fingers and he says, "Thank you."
As you walk into the venue, you see it's just this one giant hall. They've moved the stage, like the elevated part of the room, back to just like the back 5 feet of the room. And then there's a few people coming in around. You see a few other gym leaders. You see Raihan. You see B and Alistair are already there. And they're just kind of like walking around you can see things are just now like getting started.
Okay. Kabu might wander over to Raihan. I feel like he's always been impressed with his gym battling skills. Might just make some small talk.
Yeah, Raihan, he seems a bit like distracted. He's like on his phone a little bit, like sending a text, like it's something really important.
Kids these days. Kabu will just kind of stand by and wait for him to be done, I guess.
You can see he sends the message, and then he waits for a second, and then he looks up, and then he sees you. He's like, "Oh, Kabu, hey, how you doing, man?"
Raihan, it's good to see you, buddy. He gives him a hearty pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, man. I got a friend that's having a little bit of a crisis right now, but it's fine. He's getting through it. I think once we get through the night, we'll be fine.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just it's a little surprise. I don't really want to spoil things, but
very well.
Yeah.
Love a good surprise.
As Raihan and Kabu continue to talk, Milo comes in. Milo, introduce yourself and what are you wearing?
Well, my name's Milo, and I have these very nice beige overalls with a nice white collared shirt, and I have like a little dust on it because I was out in the fields before I got here, and I still have the long brim hat, but this time it's my fancy one, so it's not as like floppy. It's kind of more like stiff across. So I'm like, yeah, look, I'm really dressed up, and yeah, I got some like brown shoes. I'm very farmer, like fancy. I went to the hoedown type of look, but I do have a little bow tie. So yeah, that's me.
I knew it was coming and I still wasn't ready.
He doesn't have a nose. That's what he should sound like.
True.
He has no nose.
A little more to ask.
I don't know what else he would sound like to me.
Okay. As you enter, there's a gentleman at the door that hands you a glass of champagne. And he
thank
says,
you so much.
"Evening,
I
Master
try to take
Milo."
the smell of it.
Yeah, make a constitution check.
Oh god. Gotta take a whiff of the champagne. 17 on the die. What's Milo's con? Plus 3, 8. No, that's a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20. Yeah, you take a whiff of it and you're like, this is a little strong.
Oh boy.
You're not super familiar with champagne, so you don't know if it's like the normal strength of champagne or if it's like maybe a little bit extra that they decided to party with tonight. But you're like, that's got a really strong alcohol smell to it.
Take a little sip, like, oh my. That's quite a strong flavor.
As Milo joins in, immediately behind him is Marnie. Marnie, incredibly important. Describe yourself and what are you wearing?
Oi, I'm Marnie.
Not the oi.
I'm wearing a black dress with like a white collar and like a nice thick like black leather belt around the waist to really kind of edge up the outfit. Very like gothic-esque styling for the dress.
Hell yeah. Imagine you're wearing like some Converse or something.
Oh yeah, probably. Or like boots, combat boots.
The whole
Oh, with
combat boot.
fishnets. Combat boots with fishnets.
Combat boots with fishnets. Hell yeah. Yeah, as you walk in, you're handed a small glass of champagne. It's like, oh, we have a special one for the lady, non-alcoholic tonight.
Oh, you think I'm some kind of kid?
Isn't she canonically? Am I fucking that up? No?
No,
No,
you're
no,
not.
that's accurate. No.
She's a child.
Okay.
That is, in fact, a child, yeah.
Okay.
In typical Melissa fashion, I'm being a menace.
Gotcha. Okay. You made me question myself for a second. You're handed your glass of champagne, and as you walk in, you see your brother Piers is just there in the corner, just looking around. He's got his glass of champagne, just holding it up. He's just in the corner, just looking.
I give him like a sup nod from across the way.
Yeah, he turns to you and he returns it. Totally, Bede comes next. Totally didn't forget about them or overlook them. So, Bede, come in. How do you enter and what are you wearing?
Oh, yeah. So Bede is entering very fabulously in a very fancy outfit that is majority hot pink. But it is a very fashionable, like intricately like embroidered white shirt underneath, and then like this like pink vest that's kind of like got a whole pattern over it, and then a cape on one sleeve, and it's kind of like got this gothic vibe to it, but it's extremely fashionable, and also he has a hot pink top as well.
Top hat, hell yeah. Yeah, as you walked in, as everyone else, you're handed your glass of champagne. And then, yeah, you look around the room and you see Leon. He's kind of walking around making sure everything's good for the party. All the decorations are in place. And he's kind of fidgeting in his pocket with something a little bit.
I wonder what that idiot has messed up now.
All right. Do you do anything else with this information or do you just continue into the party?
I'll probably take a glass of the champagne and be inspecting it, kind of like you see like the sommeliers do, like sniffing it, holding it up to my ear, swirling it around.
Yeah. Make a make a history check.
Sure. That'll be a 10.
A 10. Yeah. You don't recognize this particular drink just from smell or sight alone, but you can tell it's very fancy. They're not holding. It's not the cheap stuff. They pulled out the good stuff tonight.
Perfect. At least they splurged on the drinks.
And then after that, Nessa comes in. How do you enter? What are you wearing?
You know, in true Nessa fashion, she is totally slaying. She did leave, you know, the gym leader outfit at home tonight. She's looking super cute in this dark blue flowing mermaid-esque gown. It has a slit because she always needs to show off. On her waist, though, she didn't forego bringing her trusty partner with her. She has a little dive ball on her waist. You know, she's prepared for everything, but she's kind of just scanning the room, looking around, seeing who she knows, who she wants to rub elbows with, so to speak, as she comes in.
Hell yeah. So as you enter, you're giving your customary glass of champagne as everyone else. And then your best friend in the world, Sonia, comes running up to you in a panic. She says, Nessa, I need to talk to you right now.
Okay, just take a deep breath. What's wrong?
She like hyperventilates with breathing a little bit, like, and then she pulls you to a side. She's like, "Okay, I heard from Stacy that Karen, that her mom saw Leon shopping for rings this weekend."
Oh my god, I didn't even know that Leon had a girlfriend or boyfriend.
You know from being best friends with Sonia, and from your history that Sonia and Leon have been dating.
Oh, okay, wait.
A little bit in secret.
Oh my god, really?
I like that idea that she's like,
Okay.
I didn't even know.
We're retconning. Okay, I'm just gonna like grab her by her shoulders and just tell her, okay, calm down. Don't freak out. If it happens, it happens, but just play it cool, okay? Just play it cool. Take a deep breath. Maybe even take a sip of your champagne.
She says, okay. And then she takes a deep breath in. And then she jumps to a start as Leon jumps on the stage. And he says, everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. It has been kind of a back and forth year with everything that's been going on. It's made me reflect and it's made me realize the value of the people around you and how much we should celebrate that. So that's why I've just gathered everyone here, and I just want everyone to have a good time tonight. Leon holds up his drink, his champagne glass, and he says, "To family." And then he takes a big drink.
Well, it's a family.
Family.
That's a family.
Everyone
Yeah,
make a
nonsenses.
constitution check.
Oh boy. They poisoned the drinks.
I got a 19.
7.
Kabu got an 11.
Yeah.
11 as well.
Wait,
Milo.
13.
if Marnie is an adult, is Bede also an adult? Or I'm sorry, if Marnie's a child, is Bede also a child?
How old is Bede?
I think
think
they're a
they're
teenager.
Both the same age.
We'll retcon that it's non-alcoholic as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Remind me what yours was, Grace? 7?
7, correct.
Yeah, you immediately collapse and fall to the floor.
Classic Bede.
Also
Honestly.
joined by Kabu and Milo. Just immediately knocks all three of you out.
Well,
Woo!
Good night, folks.
It was strong.
Uh,
And that's a
Marnie,
baddie. She
right
can-
before you pass out, you hear the doors swing open. And Nessa, with your high roll, that you got enough time before the drink kicked in, that you turned and you looked and you saw a man in black, like entirely black, like knight armor, enter the room, and everyone else in the room had also passed out. And then finally, your eyes close and it fades to black.
Holy shit.
I think we're in trouble, guys.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
For the record, Kabu is a honk me snorer.
The Bede's in
Dude.
the Family Guy death pose.
Dude, I'm honk shoeing right now. Hug shoe.
Nessa definitely passed out in the most elegant way possible, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She had like a ton of time to like kind of like
She had a
fall to the
fainting
ground.
couch.
And, yeah.
Dude, she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
slow-mo
exactly.
falling, and then
She,
a
like-
mattress appeared under her. Like,
She like slunk down slowly against the pillar, like clutching her head. Very
Yeah.
dramatic.
as like her vision went, and then that's actually super dramatic.
Yeah. Nessa, since you rolled highest, you wake up first. You find yourself in an entirely cement room.
Bro.
Make a perception check.
Bro, no padding. The hell?
What is perception based on? Is it intelligence or wisdom?
It'll say on your character sheet next to intelligence.
Mm,
You might
There's a little
be
parentheses,
proficient,
yeah.
so you might
Yeah,
want
have you
to
check
see.
your abilities?
Option. It's -1. Okay, rolling an 11.
Okay, yeah, you make a decently high perception check. You notice that you have been placed and propped up immediately next to Milo. Milo is asleep, and as you kind of
Hug shoe.
gather around the room, yeah, he's really honk-chewing. And as you kind of look around the room, you realize you're in a small little room here. There is a mural on the side wall, followed by a what do you call it? Not a podium. What do they call it? Where it's like a
Altar?
first place, second place. Altar's probably a better word.
No, the podium is right for.
Podium is right. Yeah.
Podium's right. Okay, yeah. You see that where it's kind of like first place, second place, third place, but the two on the side are dead even. And then there's also golden bowls on each of these little columns. What do you do with this information? The green wall is the mural, and the red space is the door.
We just have Nessa, right?
Just Nessa is
Yeah,
awake
I guess I'm
currently.
the only one awake.
Mhm.
I probably try to wake up the adults first, like Kabu and Milo, because I don't really know what the kids are gonna do in this situation. It's a little spooky. I don't want to scare them, so I'll go over to Milo first because he's right next to me, and then Kabu and kind of like poke them. And if they don't wake up, I'm gonna kick them.
Oh boy.
Roundhouse kick them.
Just make a strength check. Make two. One for Kabu, one for Milo.
So the first one is 15.
Nice.
Second, 14.
Okay. Yeah, so with Milo, you walk up to him and he had like how like in like cartoons and stuff, they have like a bubble coming out of like their nose or something when they're sleeping? Your poke literally pops that bubble and the Milo like startles awake. He's like, "Ah."
Oh my god.
But where did the bubble come from?
Just the void where the
What?
nose should be.
What nose? Just like, where is it coming from?
The nose is the friends we made along the way.
It's so
Yeah.
true. I'm just trying to find my nose on this journey, honestly.
Yeah, and Kabu, not the exact same situation. You're able to poke him, and he wakes up very quickly. A little groggy though.
Where are we?
Wait, what is this? What happened?
Hey guys, so I think we drank some poison champagne.
Oh,
Not the first
Yeah.
time that's happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. He's had some crazy nights.
yeah, that's great. This is definitely the first time it's happened to me. I don't know, man.
Growing up in Hoenn.
I wouldn't
I
know.
don't.
That's
Yeah, I have
canon,
no
by the
idea
way.
what
That's
you're talking
canon.
about.
That's real. He's from Hoenn.
That is real. That is
That's
real.
fine.
I did look
That's
at that.
fine.
Yeah.
I didn't, so I have no idea what he's talking about.
All right. So, you guys want to help me think of a plan to get out of here?
Maybe we could try. What's going on here with these bowls?
Oh, also, we should probably wake up the kids. I was gonna let them snooze for a little bit, but if we're planning on getting out, I don't really want to leave them. I know they're the newest of us, but this doesn't seem like a good initiation test.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll wake him up. I'll be really gentle, and then I violently shake Beat awake.
Strength check.
No, get up! Oh, here we go. Oh, not that much actually. Pretty mild. 11.
11. Yeah. You shake Bead awake. Bead, as you awake, not only are you groggy, you feel a little pain in your neck from your head snapping back and forth as he's shaking you.
Oh, what are you doing, you idiot?
Oh, good. You're awake. Okay, great.
Uh,
We're trapped in a room. I don't want to startle you, but it's really scary.
Don't tell me you're gonna piss your pants already.
Oh no, I'm fine. I was worried you were scared. I'm having a good
Why
time.
would I be
actually.
scared?
Nessa
I mean,
just
you
sighs.
look really scared. I don't.
What are you talking about?
I love how the accent's
It's
breaking
like-
already.
He's like visibly shaking. He is in fact scared.
Oh,
Um,
never mind. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know.
Nessa totally just rolls her eyes at this exchange.
Kabu will take the liberty to awaken Marnie since Milo took care of Bede. Kabu just kind
Yeah.
of he mutters to himself, "Well, I know firsthand there's no better way to wake up than with a Senta Scorch massage." So he sends out Senta Scorch, and he says, "Go on, my trusted partner. Use your 100 legs to gently awaken my friend."
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you reach for your belt and realize that your Pokeball is missing.
No! After Kabu has this internal dialogue with himself about his great plan to gently wake up Marnie, he just falls to his knees and holds his face, and he takes a deep breath, and he's like somewhat sadly meditating, considering the loss of his best friend.
Yeah, Nessa also notices. She cries, not chompers, and quickly wipes away a little tear.
My boy Turnover.
I love turnover.
Wait, we all need nicknames now. Shit.
I kind of feel like Bede wouldn't nickname his Pokemon.
No, he
Like-
just
That feels
calls them what
canon,
they
yeah.
are, dude.
It's just Hatterene.
It's like, will you all name your Pokemon? What the heck?
Dude, what the heck? We battle with
Yeah,
these dudes.
yeah, they're tools meant for
They're
war.
Kabu's would probably be go too far, like Inferno or something. Sounds about
Yeah. Like something like way too edgy for.
Yeah. Just because he thinks
Inferno!
it's cool or something. Yeah, that's totally it.
Yeah.
So he will go from his kneeling position and like go into like where he stands on one knee and he says Inferno, and he smashes his hand into the wall right above where Marnie's head is.
Yeah. I guess perception, Marnie. Make a perception check. See if that wakes you up.
17.
17. Yeah. You hear a loud noise directly above your head and a scary grown man shouting, Inferno! And that is how you are awoken.
Oh, that got her up. Oh, good job, Kabu. That was pretty good.
He brushes off his shoulders. He says, "Thank you."
Nessa turns to Marnie, just make sure she's okay. She's definitely the youngest of the group. We just want to make sure, no scared crying children.
I'm not scared. I'm tough.
Oi!
Oi! What do you think I am? Some kind of kid?
It's just signifying a British accent every time.
Oi, mate.
Nessa's probably like 6 inches taller, so like I kind of just like look down at her and just pat her on the shoulder.
Oh.
Do you know where we are?
Yeah, can I roll an investigation to figure out like what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely.
10 plus 1, 11.
Yeah, you are in a cement room with a mural on the wall.
Kabu wants to look at the mural, figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception.
I don't even have my Pokemon to destroy the mural this time. But there's something on the other side of it.
Oh yeah, there's always something on the other side of it.
The dirty 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you even though this mural's like old and like kind of like faded away, you immediately recognize what this is. This is a beautiful mural of the King of Bountiful Harvest, Calyrex, in the center. He is holding a crown above his head, and you can tell that he is giving life. And there's a beautiful array of flowers coming out to his left and to his right. And slightly beneath him, on either side of him, are two dogs that you recognize as Zacian and Zamazenta in their crowned forms. But you also notice that the I guess that's kind of weird, that Zacian is missing its sword, and that Zamazenta it's missing a little bit, like the second layer of like its shield.
Kabu turns to the group over his shoulder. He says, I may not be a Galarian native, but I believe this is some sort of historical depiction, or maybe folklore, perhaps?
Nessa sighs,
my
and she's just thinking about Sonia, and if Sonia was here, we'd be able to figure it out.
Can Marnie roll history for like having grown up in the region?
Yes.
I feel like because her brother's a gym leader, that might have. Nope, never mind. That's a 6.
You try to correct him, and then like nothing is coming to your mind, like completely blank. You're like, no, actually, that's
Actually, that's the guy, you know, with the head and the dogs. You know,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have seen those dogs. Yeah.
Didn't those dogs have something to do with the darkest day both times?
Well, there
I
was
think so.
that statue that I so valiantly revealed that one time that had the 2 dogs in it.
Wasn't I heard a rumor that wasn't you. That was Rose. Chairman Rose used a Caparasha to break down that wall. Did Hatterene?
No,
do that?
it was definitely me.
Okay.
No, I heard the same thing, and like it was pretty close to my town, so like I think it was. Yeah.
Hello. Is this thing on? Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Is there like a 6th person in here with us?
Welcome to my little dungeon. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're in this room because I needed a little bit of entertainment, and you're all dirty sinners with blood on your hands.
Oh, okay.
So,
Wait,
Sorry.
I only have like dirt on my hands.
Nessa like checks her nails to make sure everything's good.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm pretty clean, man. I don't really have blood.
okay.
blood doesn't match my outfit.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Listen,
I
guys, homies, pals. Listen, you'll get an invite to my Christmas party if you can get through my puzzle dungeon alive. So, good luck.
Whoa, there's a Christmas party?
Yeah, and with
What
that,
do
you
you-
hear like the radio just like cut out, like all the static.
Kabu says, well, I can't say no to a Christmas party. And
Wait,
he's-
I have more questions about the Christmas party. Like,
Okay,
Did it-
okay,
no
one
everybody
gonna tell
calm
me
down.
anything?
Calm down
Hold on,
about
hold
the
on.
Christmas party.
Didn't I?
I'll just stay here. Fuck the Christmas party.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay. I couldn't hear myself.
No, it
Okay.
definitely
Nah, it freaked me out for real.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody was
like-
yeah,
quiet. I was
I'm
expecting a
real
reaction.
spooked.
Everybody's so obsessed with
Okay.
the Christmas party, but maybe we should focus on the fact that we got trapped in here because they think we have blood on our hands. What is he talking about?
And he needs entertainment? Let's be the least entertaining.
I just
We'll
want to
make
talk
this
to him about this Christmas
right.
party. Does he need help planning
Impossible
it?
for me.
Kabu's gonna peek behind the mural because everyone's talking how there's always something behind the mural. Is it possible to kind of like lift it or go to the side of it or anything like that?
The mural is painted onto the wall.
Oh, it's paint.
Yeah.
What kind of paint?
Old.
Old paint.
There
As
you
old as
go.
Kabu?
Kabu's not that old.
Maybe a bit older, you know.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right.
He's a silver
Is
fox.
Is it like
right?
a fresco?
He is a silver fox.
He's a silver fox.
Nessa's gonna, look at the room again and notice the bowls on the what did we decide it was?
altar.
The altar. She's gonna
Altar,
walk up
yeah.
to the altar and I want to make an investigation check.
Yeah, go ahead, roll that.
Oof. 10.
10. Yeah, it doesn't take much to tell that under the middle altar there's a little slot, and nestled inside that slot is 3 balls of clay.
Hmm.
And then there's, you said pedestals,
Yes.
like a first, second, third, but it's like,
The
What'd you
second
say
and
it was-
third are like level with each other. Yeah.
okay.
Well, he did say this is a puzzle.
Can we put the bowls on the pedestal or on the pedestals?
The bowls are already on top of the pedestals.
Mhm.
Okay.
I suppose the
All 3
only factor here is the clay balls, right?
Are they all the same size?
Yes.
Hmm.
How about we put?
How many are there?
There's 3. 3.
3?
3.
Yeah. Just put 2 in one of them.
Oh, I was gonna put 1 in each. Why do you think 2 in one of them?
Oh, we're making a first, second, third pedestal.
Yeah, but the second and third are tied.
Right. So if you put one in the other, it'll weigh down the other one past the other one.
Oh, perhaps they're weighted.
So you'll create the tiered.
Okay,
They could be weighted, but we got to try first.
sure. Who's taking the initiative?
I can pick them up. Let's move them.
Are they like modeling clay? Like, can they be changed, or are they like fired clay?
Yes.
Like it's
Actually,
solid?
as Milo, as you go to pick one up, you realize it's still kind of like wet clay. Like you can mold it.
Oh.
We need to make a sculpture of Calyrex, Zacian, and Zamazenta.
Oh, Jesus. Sure,
Ma-
we don't have to make like a sculpture of the weapons they use.
Yeah, maybe just what symbolizes them, like a crown, a sword, and a shield.
That would probably make more sense, yeah.
Yeah, because that would
Sounds
match
a lot
the
more
mural.
approachable
Yeah, yeah.
than making an entire statue of a Pokemon. It's kind of crazy.
Kabu will grab for one. And he says, "Well, my friend Inferno is vaguely sword-shaped, so I'll get to work on the sword.
Is he?
More so than the other ones."
Okay,
That's
yeah.
just
Roll
math.
a
Well, with that logic, my pie Pokemon looks like a shield, so I guess I'll just get to work.
Kabu thinks
What's
about
a
it and he
crafting
nods.
stat?
He says, "Yeah."
wisdom.
And Pico is
intelligence?
round like Calyrex's head. I'll make a crown.
It probably.
What's
I would say it's a dexterity thing, personally.
a dexterity thing?
Yeah,
Or performance.
it could be that too.
Which
yeah.
I know it's not charisma, but it is a
It's an art.
perform.
Yeah,
It is an art.
Yeah.
I'd do one of those two for sure.
We'll do performance. I like that one.
Okay.
Sick. That's
Great,
crazy.
I-
Marnie has a 50 in charisma.
Dude, I got
Oh,
excellent
did I typo
riz.
that?
Is it supposed
should
to be a 20?
It's supposed to be 20, yeah.
Well,
I have an
got a
excellent riz
10.
in that it's neutral, but I got a 16.
Kabu got a natural 20.
Hell yeah. And Marnie was making the crown?
10. Yes.
10. Alrighty, yeah. Which order do you place them in?
I guess whatever order like mirrors the like mural.
But 2 of them are
right?
the same.
Like Calyrex in the middle.
Yeah. Calyrex is in the middle,
But-
but it's higher.
Yes. But
Yeah, yeah,
Zamazenta and Zacian theoretically are equals,
Mhm.
right? That could be why they're
Only in theory, not in practice.
Okay.
yes.
In
Okay,
lore.
but still, like in lore, they are equals. So that's why it's not like a second and a third. It's the king and the dogs.
Should
Yeah,
we?
As you place these clay figures on these pedestals, the pedestals sink a little bit, and you hear the door at the top of the room click open. Also,
dong.
behind the second pedestal, the topmost one, a little wall in the mural just opens up and comes undone, and you hear like a thud, 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 thud. And then Hatterene comes spinning out
Whoa!
of the wall.
I was like, the Hattery just like rolled down the stairs because
Hatterene.
it has no like arms. It's just a log. It looks like a witch.
As Hatterene falls in, it bumps the pedestal, and the crown itself falls onto Hatterene's head.
Ooh.
And then it
Dang.
begins to glow a little bit of a red color. And also Hatterene's eyes glow a red color. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh no!
Fist fight Hatterene.
No!
Oh no!
We're fist fighting my Pokemon.
And she kind of
I
asked
got
for
a
it.
3.
Add your dex.
Initiative.
I did.
I'm just
I got a 4.
15.
10.
Gonna write it in.
21. 21. 21. Oh, wait, not. Dirty 20. I'm bad at
30,
math.
Okay.
I can add.
All right. First up in the initiative order is Marnie. You see this Hatterene, they look real angry. How you doing? How you dealing with this situation?
I'm gonna charm Hatterene with my top tier charisma. You don't want to hit me. I'm cute. Oi.
Let me get my
Oi, I'm cute.
That's perfect. Marnie core.
Not the Marnie Riz.
This is what I look like if you even care.
Yeah, this has no effect on Hatterene.
Oh, I can't even roll charisma.
I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you no, that it won't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got magic bounce.
That
It's not
means-
relevant. It's not relevant, but you just charm yourself.
What do I have?
Oi, I'm Marnie. I'm so great.
Oi!
Oi, who here is like good at things?
Who's here good at things?
Kabu volunteers himself. He says, I'm quite skilled in many practices.
All right, Marnie's gonna use her local celebrity specialization. So Marnie may use a bonus action. Oh, I guess it's a bonus action. On your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet who can hear you. That creature gains 1 die to use on ability checks or attack rolls. What size
Fantastic.
die?
I didn't put that down, did I?
Nope.
Let's say, what is that in actual D&D?
It's like
It's a
bardic
bard
inspiration,
skill.
right?
I lost Bardic Inspiration. Yeah. What is Bardic
Oh.
Inspiration usually?
Depends on the
D6.
level.
Usually D6, though. Actually,
Okay.
in our level, might be higher.
I'd like a
Right.
D6. I think a D6 would be fun.
Sounds great. Thank you, Marnie.
Oi, you
Cool.
got this.
Is that all you do? Any kind of movement, anything?
Get out of be hit in the face range.
All right. Next up in initiative is... Fuck. I'm spacing bead. Yeah. I promise I won't keep forgetting bead.
It's okay.
Well, that's
he's,
canon.
he's used to it.
He was an orphan, don't you know?
So is this my Hattery?
This
This is
is
just some
your
random
Hatterene.
one?
You can
Yes, okay.
intuit without a doubt that this is... Yeah.
What's their name, Hatterene?
Just Hatterene.
Okay, that's right.
Sorry, everyone. No creativity.
No, it's Bead. It's perfect.
All right, everyone. Hatterene hates loud noises and negative emotions. So we all have to be really quiet and not aggressive. Okay. And then, so how far away am I from Hatterene?
I'm going to say Hatterene is at... If you look at the little grid here, Hatterene is at B4.
Oh, it's labeled.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's a
label is
spreadsheet.
real?
Yeah, it's a spreadsheet. It's an
It's a
Excel.
spreadsheet.
So cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that's where you started at the bottom, all the X's. However you positioned yourself, I'll let you pick a spot.
Okay. I probably wasn't super close to the podium, so I'll probably be like E5 or something.
E5. Okay, yeah. Each of these squares is a 2 foot square.
2 foot.
Interesting. Gotcha.
Mm.
So he's really not far.
So this is a 20 by 20 room. Yeah.
With that, then, I will try to knock the crown off of Hatterene's head.
All right. Make a dexterity check into Hatterene's armor class.
Okay. 14?
That does not meet Hatterene's armor class.
Oh.
No, it does
Hatterene,
not.
with its psychic abilities, swiftly moves out of the way of your attempt to grab it.
Hatterene, please. I'm
Alright.
speaking very quietly because I don't want to startle him.
Is that what you do with your turn? Is that everything?
That'll be my turn, yes.
Next
All
up
Lord
is
Voldemort. What's going on over there?
Next up is Hatterene. Hatterene is going to walk over to the sword. It's going to pick it up with its like hand. You know how like Hatterene has like the ribbon at the top of its
Yeah,
hat, and then
the
there's like a
hat
hand at
hand.
the end of it. Yeah,
Yes.
Hatterene's going to pick up the sword with that hand, and they are going to make a swipe at Bead.
With a piece of clay?
Yeah,
No,
they do.
Not the wet clay.
I'm your
Hold
mother.
on, make sure I got this right. Yeah, they do 6 points of damage.
Does it hit?
Oh, I guess we got to roll to hit. Yeah. What is your armor class?
12.
12. So we'll roll to hit real quick.
Don't
just
tell me
wanna
my
prove to
own
you I'm-
Pokemon crit me.
I just want to prove to you I'm not lying.
Can't believe this.
Good thing I asked
Utter-
for the roll to
this is
hit. Am I right, gamers?
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Damn.
It'd be more than
It's
6.
because you didn't
Oh,
nickname
what's her-
him.
Yeah.
If you
Marnie's
nicknamed
What's
just
our-
like,
hang on.
boy, that talking quiet's real working out for you.
What's our crit roll? We add like an extra die to that, right?
No, it's you get
It's
the
the
maximum
full
damage, and then you
damage.
roll on top of it.
Okay. So change that to 8 points of damage. Cool. And with that, Hatterene is going to end their turn. Next is Kabu.
Kabu sees all of this shakedown and the instructions from Bede, and he looks around at Hatterene, at Bede, and he says, well, clearly that didn't work, so I'm going to follow the opposite instructions.
Oh no.
He throws off his outermost layer of clothing, and he stands in a martial arts position, like similar to single strike Urshifu, preparing to punch, and he clenches his fists and he roars, "Rah!" and gets as angry as he can.
Inferno!
Yeah, he says Inferno too, and little fireballs form in his eyes.
Is that it? Are you gonna actually attempt to make a
he'll-
strike, or
I guess he'll gauge a reaction, or maybe could I like slap a intimidation or on that or something?
yeah? Go ahead and roll that intimidation.
Okay,
You can add your thing to it.
my 0 charisma. That's a
Well,
third. Oh, my bonus. Sure. That helps a lot. That brings it to 17.
17. Yeah, Hatterene notices you. They've turned from their attack against speed, and they are looking straight down you now.
Kabu's
And that's it.
Kabu thinks to himself, "Oh yes, perfect. This will give us our solution." And I guess he doesn't have any bonus actions, so he might step forward to just kind of go eye to eye with Hatterene as far as movement goes, and just call it there.
Nice. Next up is Nessa.
Nessa just takes a deep breath because she is a very calm and collected person, but she's starting to get a little stressed out knowing, Bede and this Hatterene from the gym challenge, and this is not like them at all. So even though she saw the first attempt fail, Nessa wants to try and kick this crown off of Hatterene's head because she's very good, when she throws out her ball to start her gym fight, she does something she does like a crazy kick flip or something.
Oh, yeah.
So she's gonna attempt that. We're gonna roll
Make a dexterity check against Hatterene's armor class.
18.
Yeah, no, Nessa does a flying kickflip. They launch from their position in the room, and then they perfectly just kick the crown off Hatterene's head, not hitting Hatterene. As this happens, Hatterene's eyes stop glowing. The crown falls to the ground and shatters into a million pieces. And they're just there. They're just vibing. You are now out of initiative.
Kabu says, "See, I knew that would work," and he is very proud of himself.
Nessa just totally side eyes Kabu.
Yeah, I don't think you did anything, Kabu. I think it was all Nessa. That's what I saw
Oh, hush! This is the
Beat it.
result of training and discipline.
Okay, Boomer.
from Nessa. Yeah. Like-
Hey, Boomer.
Bede is gonna run over to Hatterene and be like, "You were embarrassing me, but I'm glad that you're okay now."
Hatterene just kind of lets out and then hangs her head in shame. And then out of her, you know how Hatterene has the little cloak thing or whatever, and then the two tiny little arms? Yeah, and out of that cloak, Hatterene hands you their Pokeball back.
All right. Well, I guess I'll return you for now. I'll return her to her Pokeball.
Cool. What's next?
I suppose there's an open door. Probably should just proceed.
I think so.
Yeah, who's going in first?
Kabu's pretty
I'll go.
cocksure. He can, yeah. Milo too. Both of them together, linking arms.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, Kabu. We can go this way. Let's
I
go and
kinda
redeem
like-
yourself for all your failure from the last
Cool.
fight.
I put my arms around the two kids and I smush them, and we follow directly behind. So I'm bringing up the rear.
Gotcha.
Bede
Nice,
is not
nice.
pushing her away, but he is making a very disgusted face.
As you walk into the next room, you see a kitchen. Some nice marbled floors. There's a little hearth on the side of it next to the counter. And then there is a wooden table just right there next to the counter. On this wooden table, you see a straw doll. And on the counter where the little circle is, you see a Pokeball.
This looks like the kitchen from my house.
What kind of Pokeball is it? Can I roll investigation for that?
Yeah.
I got a 3.
3.
I don't know. It must be dark.
Is it even a
you're like-
Pokeball?
Yeah, with your 3, you're
It's
just
an
like,
electrode.
I don't know.
can eat
It's
that.
it's blue, I guess. I don't know what that. I guess that's the color.
Oh, it's
Hmm.
blue?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be Mr. Chompers.
Make your jumpers.
Does anybody else want to roll investigation before I die?
Kabu.
Can I roll investigation on the straw doll?
Yeah. First off, I should
16.
yeah. So like, how are you investigating this doll?
Trying to look at it, make sure the table that it's on, if it, trying to assess if anything's gonna happen if we move the doll or pick up the doll, and see what the doll is.
Yeah. And what was that roll again?
16.
16. Yeah, you can intuit that the table itself and that the doll, nothing appears to be rigged. Like if you pick up the doll, it's not going to be like an Indiana Jones thing where something comes out.
Okay, that's good to know. That's a doll, guys. Oi, that's a doll.
The
Thanks,
trigger.
Marnie.
This is a kitchen, correct?
Correct.
Are there any dish towels around?
Yeah. If you rummage through the cabinets, you'll find a drawer that's just a bunch of dish towels.
Perfect. Kabu will say, well, I've been in a kitchen before, and if there's anything I know how to do, it is to make curry. So he grabs a towel and throws it around his neck over his shoulders, and he starts rummaging through the cabinets.
Yeah. As you make an investigation check.
He has negative intelligence? No! That checks out.
You've actually been RPing that quite well. I thought.
Yeah. 15.
15? Yeah, that's a pretty good roll. As you rummage through, you realize that there's no actual food in this kitchen. There's no refrigerator, there's no pantry, it's a fully stocked, but it's got all the utensils that a normal kitchen would have, except knives. All the kitchen knives are missing. You will, if you looked, you'll find dinner knives, but you will not find cooking knives.
Okay.
Pacifist kitchen.
What color towel did Kabu pick up?
Like a yellow with a white stripe on the ends.
Nice, yeah. He'll just stand there looking confident, but his face has an expression of dumbfoundedness, but he'll keep the towel because it makes him feel comfortable.
Does anybody else want to do something before I try and let out what I think is Mr. Chompers?
I wanted to wait for everyone to do a thing before doing another thing, so please.
I'll pick up the
Marnie.
doll
Oh, shit.
Okay, how are you picking it up?
gently, like you would pick up a doll, with care,
Hands around the stomach?
under the arms, kind
Under the
of.
arms? Yeah.
Depending on how
As
big it is,
you
if it's
pick
a
it up,
one-handed affair, yeah.
you're doing it with one hand?
If it is, depending on the size. If it's big enough to do 2 hands, I'll do 2 hands, picking up a child, or one hand if it's smaller.
Yeah. We'll say one hand. Yeah.
Okay.
As you pick it up with one hand, you feel like there is a giant hand squeezing around your waist. Or your torso.
Oh shit, guys.
It's a
This is
voodoo doll.
wild.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Wait, hello?
I don't trust you.
Why are you so excited, huh?
Okay, can I see it?
Nessa is
Be
really
gentle.
concerned.
Please be
Oh, yeah.
gentle because I felt it, and if I don't know if it'll
Just place
You'll
it in my
feel
hands. I
you.
won't squeeze it.
I place the doll gently in Milo's hands.
Yeah. Are you doing anything with the doll, Milo?
I'm just gonna poke it in the tummy.
Yeah. Marnie, you feel a poke in your tummy.
It was a nice poke. It was
Oi!
hey, it was like a Pillsbury Doughboy poke, okay?
Oi! Consent!
Oh, so it just affects you. All right.
I need that on a mug or something.
Boy.
I'll make that up, don't you worry. New
Yeah.
merch, guys.
She's literally
merch.
making it now. It's drawing up.
Nessa is
Boink.
digging her fingernails into her skull watching this scene. She is very stressed now.
Now, I
Okay.
really wish there were knives in this kitchen.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Okay, you can't have this doll. You're not allowed.
okay, while that's happening, because Nessa doesn't really want to part in the voodoo business, she's going to go over to the Pokeball, get super close. She can't fail. Investigation now.
Just like full
Right.
eye squid, point blank range.
I am in
Is
there.
this?
I am rolling.
This my god.
I'm gonna save you. You don't have to roll. You get close enough that you realize that this is Chomper.
Okay, I am a little scared after seeing, Beats Hatterene be all crazy. But I'm going to pick up the Pokeball and put it back on my belt, if I can.
Yeah. Do you send out Chomper? Do you make sure he's okay? Do you?
I am scared to send out Chomper because I don't want, the voodoo doll to, possess him. And then we have to, fight this, buff-ass Dreadnought. Because I don't think we can beat this guy.
Yeah, as you pick up the Pokeball from the counter, the voodoo doll itself springs to life.
Shit.
How was the voodoo doll? It was just in Milo's cupped hands.
Yes.
Yeah, it jumps up and then it makes a jump out of the hands and it makes a beeline for the fireplace.
Oh, oh no!
Can I try to grab it?
Yeah, let's roll initiative for this.
Womp womp.
I don't want to get burnt alive.
17.
10.
4.
I also got a 4.
Kavu, you are up first. How are you reacting to this doll situation?
He will immediately clutch it and throw it into the pot on the stove, if there is such a thing.
Okay. Yeah, there's a pot. It wasn't on the stove, but you definitely as you were rummaging through, you'd taken some stuff out.
I was
and
ready
then
to make
place it
curry.
on the counter.
Yeah.
So there was a pot in there, and then you just kind of throw it into the pot.
Is there
Make
a lid?
There is a lid.
That might be too much action, but yeah.
I'm gonna say make a strength check for the throw.
Okay. A good old 9.
9. Yeah, no, the doll kind of clunks inside the pot. Marnie, you feel your head you just gotten up, your head too quick, and you hit something on the back of your head, But besides that, you don't take any actual damage.
Kabu intends to put a lid on the pot. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's able to now, but that is a thought.
I'm just gonna say you do that.
Okay. And then he just keeps his hand on it, and he just exhales. All right,
Yeah.
got this under control. What's our next plan of action?
How do we break whatever curse has been laid on Marnie so we can dispose of this doll, but not dispose of Marnie? Because I think Piers would kill us.
I would rather not. be
You're right, you're
disposed
right.
of.
Yeah, there's that too.
So hear me out.
Yeah, I guess.
We can gently turn on the heat to the stove, and if Marnie begins to feel uncomfortable, we can turn it off, and that's fine.
What?
Wait, let him cook? Let him cook. I have a water type. We can just cool her down.
This will be great. In fact, we could just turn it all the way up to high, and he just puts it on high. And then he says, and then if she gets too hot, we can have Dreadnought just douse her out. It's perfect.
I mean,
he actually
I don't know if this is a bad idea, but maybe
As
we
this
could do a
happens,
medium heat.
Marnie, you feel your entire back burn. You are instantly covered. Take 2d10 of fire damage.
No.
Jesus
I
Christ.
immediately send out Chompers, and I ask
No.
him.
It's roleplay.
I ask him.
No.
Am I
It's
rolling the
roleplay.
damage or are you rolling the damage?
You can roll the damage. It'll be fun.
Can I react quick enough to put the fire out on her or no?
18 damage. I got 2 9s.
Jeez.
Jeez.
When all of the damage that we have taken thus far is PvP.
Dude, fire type trainers, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So you have out Chomper.
Yeah, I threw
Chomper
out
is
Chomp.
elated to see you. He's crying. He was so scared. He's just and he's running up to you like a baby, trying to grab
Oh my
you.
god. I lean down and I just give him the biggest hug and a little pat. And I ask him really nicely, can you please just go over to Marnie and maybe sprinkle some water? No liquidation action, just a little water gun from when you were a baby. Do we remember that?
Also, turn
Yeah.
off the heat on the pod.
Yeah, if we could do that, that'd be super cool.
Does Marnie scream?
Probably.
Okay.
Oi!
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oi! That!
Okay.
Yeah. Marnie, as you as the pot is removed from the heat, you feel your back no longer hot. You're still a little crispy. You've taken some damage, and then Dreadnought, fully understanding this, walks up and does just a little like a quick little spit, like a poop 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 poop, and then just spit some light water across the back.
Should we like
This is
run her
not
under
what
the
I dressed up
sink?
for today.
Yeah, your outfit's wet, by the way. It didn't catch on fire earlier, but it is definitely like wet now, like the entire back of it.
It's for your own good.
Well,
So
that
that
works
didn't work.
splendidly.
Is the fireplace lit?
Where's the fireplace is lit. There is a roaring fire.
Okay, so we definitely
also,
don't want the
Kabu,
doll to
you
run.
the pot is shaking violently.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep the lid on top as good as I can.
Yeah, make a strength check for that.
Oh, Dreadnought's big. Dreadnought could just lay on the lid of the pot.
Okay, but then you're
Perhaps.
gonna die. You're gonna get like, oh, okay, sorry. I thought you meant like crush the pot. I was like,
No, like keep the lid on the pot.
Yeah.
A 5.
I feel like he would crush the pot though.
Okay,
what was that strength check?
It was a 5.
Yeah. Let me.
Oh, put out the fire in the fireplace. Duh.
As Kabu is holding the pot down, he gets maybe a little distracted by the conversation. His hand slips. The pot lifts up like barely 2-3 inches, and then the doll just scrambles out real quickly and is now beelining for the fireplace again.
Put the
Are we still in
fire out.
initiative?
So hold on. Where was our initiative last time?
I
We
definitely
stopped
took a
with-
mega omega turn, so it's whoever's after me.
I'll just say we were out of initiative while the doll was contained, but
Okay.
now we're back in the same initiative.
It'll
How's that?
probably be bead.
So now
then.
it's Speedy.
It is beat, yes.
Edie. Beep,
Beady.
Bade.
beep, beep.
Yeah, we need to put out the fire.
Yes, I cannot do that.
But Hatterene
just
has
a-
like psychic abilities.
I'm just a little guy, okay? I just
Yeah.
want you to know that. I'm just
You
a little
could
guy.
You could
I
use.
will send
Hatterene.
out Hatterene. Yeah, I know. I will send out Hatterene.
Okay.
And Hatterene has like grabby hands.
Exactly.
Yeah, through
Hatterene
psychic
abilities.
loves grabbing things.
Let's flavor this right. Had you returned Hatterene from the previous room, or was Hatterene still
I
with
did,
you?
yes. I did
You
return.
did return? Okay.
Yes.
So normally in our initiative, taking out a Pokemon is an action.
Right.
So I'm going to say that is your whole action for your turn.
Sure.
Next is Marnie. How you feeling?
Shitty.
It is now
Oi,
your turn.
shitty.
Oi! Like shit.
Arse.
Can I ask Dreadnought to put out the fire in the fireplace?
Sure. Make a animal handling check.
18.
18. Yeah, Dreadnought understands you with perfect, like fully grasps the situation, and then shoots like a big water gun into the fire, putting out the fire.
Excellent.
And then as a reaction to this, the doll like kind of sees what's going on and then like folds its arm and then like just kind of stamps its foot.
I pat Chompers on the head. Good boy.
I ask the doll why it's trying to kill me.
The doll turns and looks at you and just kind of shrugs.
For the vibes.
Gives!
Yeah, I get it.
Oi! The fuck?
Oh, language.
I'll say we are still in initiative.
It seems
So-
they await the warm embrace of the flames. Who are we to stop them?
Me?
I don't think we want a child to
water-type
die,
trainer?
Kabu. Not trying to let a child die.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
what will we gain? What will we lose? You know?
Do we want to go to
we'll
prison?
lose a whole person.
Guys, think about who they have locked up right now. All right, do we want to see Swordbird and Shieldbird in
Oh,
prison?
Oh,
Yeah?
shudder.
Think about that, you guys. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
You want to be cellmates?
Yeah.
Marnie, remind me how much damage you took from the fire.
18.
Cool. Yeah, this doll is like mostly burnt, by the way.
Nice.
Oh.
It's like singed black. You can no longer make out any like facial features or anything.
Oh no. I think that
Um,
was my whole turnip economy.
Yeah.
I want to pick it back
so-
up, but
But it is Milo's turn, I believe.
Well, the doll's just throwing a tantrum, stamping its feet off. So it's like, all right, come on, little guy, we're going back in the pot. you can't run away again. That's a bad idea.
Make a dexterity check to grab it.
Okay, 7.
Yeah, you go to grab it, and then as you like close your hands, the doll like jumps up and like lands on your hand.
No, you're supposed to get in my hands. This is wrong.
It looks down at your hands, and then it just kind of nods no.
Well, why not? You just can't be running around like this. It's really bad.
With this, it's not taking its turn, but you can see that its eye is now directed to the counter where the Pokeball used to be.
I can bring you back to the counter. You want to go back to the counter?
Sure, it's right in your hands. It's. Do you want to give it a ride?
Yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's go back on the counter. We can talk this out.
Yeah, it gets on the counter. It jumps off your hand onto the counter, and then it stands at the very corner of the counter. And then it closes its legs together and holds its arm out, and it looks like it's about to jump.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I will
Okay.
say that is the end of Milo's turn. Nessa.
Alrighty, so I gotta stop somebody from jumping to their death. Let's go, baby. And Nessa's just gonna make a dive to catch this doll because I don't know about the physics of this, but I feel like a little doll wouldn't survive the jump. So we're gonna try to grab it.
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
Okay, 18, and then my dex is +2, so dirty 20.
Yeah, you like immediately grab it. You like lunge perfectly over the counter, grab it in your hands, not hurting the doll at all, and then continue to sail over the counter onto the floor, sticking the landing.
I know it's gonna hurt Marnie, but I kind of flick it on the head and I say, "Bad doll."
Ooh. Is there a flick in D&D? Does that do damage?
I'd probably do. Personally, I do like half a D4 probably, but
Half a D4. Marnie, as this happens, you feel a flick on the head and you take 2 points of damage.
Sorry,
As
Queen.
you actually flick this doll, its head just comes off completely.
oh no!
And then you see
Is Marnie's head
Oi!
still attached?
Marnie's skull is still attached.
okay.
Okay.
But Marnie has taken exactly 20 hit points of damage. As you look inside the doll, you see a key in its stomach.
Oh.
Oh. But like if we had tried to like
Nice.
cut the doll open, it would have been so over for Marnie,
Well,
right?
this this is why the fire was a good idea.
That's why there was
Mhm.
also a lack of knives in the kitchen.
Sorry about that one, Marnie. Do we have like a mage healer in here?
We didn't pick Melanie.
I only
I have
made
good
one
medicine.
healer, and they.
We didn't pick her, so
Well,
tough luck.
I have
Well,
good medicine.
rib.
I'm a good nature boy.
yeah, you got that good grass.
A good grass.
This is interested in
Milo
some
digs
after
out
this
marijuana.
ordeal.
Oh, you want some of that good kush, huh?
Shh, not in front of the kids.
Gives it to a child.
Nessa's like 20.
What are the laws revolving around the good kush in the Pokemon universe?
These are real questions.
In the UK, I think everything's like 18. So we're vibing, we're fine.
Just everything, yeah.
All right. Well, what does the key go to? Is there a door in here that has a little lock?
Yeah, there's a red one if you look at your grid.
Nessa will pick up the key and walk over to the door and kind of look behind her shoulder. Say, like, you guys coming or
Now
you sure
that
the doll's done?
well,
Is the doll moving anymore or is it chill?
The doll is dead.
okay.
Okay.
and
Listen, I
Marnie
don't
is
know,
not.
It's just got no head, and then it just gets up and starts sprinting into a wall. Like, oh no.
Yeah. So you're going through the door?
Oh, yes, and I return Chompers just in case.
Yes. Oh, also, Hatterene, without a nickname, was out.
Yes.
Is Hatterene returned or?
Yeah, I'll return Hatterene.
Cool.
Now that Kabu has a towel, he can't help, like, it's like instinct. Like, his body enters the funny jogging with towel mode. So he can't not walk like that now. He's like,
So you're like jogging in place, like just waiting on everyone to come through.
yeah, and as he walks through the door, he's going to be doing
the
that
Kabu
jog.
walk.
It's just, he's doing that. That's like the jog walk kind of thing.
Kabu jog.
Love that. Nessa, as you enter the next room, you are maybe a little comfortable. This is a giant pool. As you walk out, you're on just a little platform here. There is a thin metal grate surrounding the entire thing, and then you see another platform on the other side of the other door, and a giant blue dome in the middle.
Kabu does a 3/4 about turn with his jog and says nope, and goes back into the kitchen.
I'm sorry, what is in the room?
The room is a pool.
Ah,
So it's a giant pool. There is a grate like for walking, like all the way around it, a very thin grate.
Mm.
And then there is a giant blue dome in the middle.
This is the weirdest
Only.
house I've ever been in.
Was this pool like? How did they get the permits to put this in?
I don't know if criminals like care about permits or whatever.
So, if they're like poisoning people and kidnapping, it's not. Let's
Okay.
just say the rest of the party has entered. Kabu has left. Kabu is back in the kitchen.
All right, Ness is totally in her element here. We take out Chompers again because we're probably gonna have to do some swimming. Am I close enough to discern what is in the dome at all? If there's anything in the dome?
The dome is not see-through. It is just one solid object, as you can tell. Make a investigation check.
10.
10. You kind of get the feeling that this thing in the middle of the room is a creature.
Is it a creature that we would
It's
know?
is it? It's alive. Yeah.
What's blue and dome shaped? Is it solid blue or does it have spots?
From the angle you see, it is solid blue.
Marnie's gonna start skirting around the little edge of grates.
Bro, they got a way more
Yeah.
in here.
What's this like a normal human walking speed in D&D?
30.
So it is a foot by 2 foot on each corner. We'll just say you go 15 feet.
That's
2, 4,
reasonable
6, 8,
because I'm
10.
being slow and careful.
Yeah, we'll just say you go all the way to the corner. As you go to the corner, the blue dome turns towards you. The noise that it's hearing, you see 2 big red dots on the other side of it, and then 1 tiny red dot in between those 2, and it is making a beeline straight for you. Everyone, roll initiative.
Is this a tentacruel?
Fucking 3.
Or am I dumb?
Is it?
17.
17.
Who has a higher dex?
9.
I have +2 dex.
I have +5.
What the?
He's a
You're old.
spiffy old man, isn't he?
He's trained in martial arts and he's nimble. Okay, do you see him jog everywhere? That's not for nothing.
Cool. Who are we missing? Oh, Mark. There we go. 13. Yeah,
Sorry, I had to do math.
very good. Kabu, it is your turn first. You are in the kitchen.
Yeah, he hears the sound of concern and he enters his stealth jog, which is very similar to his normal job, but it's very quiet. And he looks out. I'm assuming he can perceive the situation that Marnie has triggered. He's going to jog along the opposite grate in stealth jog and see if he can get to the other side. As far as he can go.
Yeah. We're still saying it's a jog though. Do we give more movement speed for a jog or?
It's also a stealth jog, so it's,
Yeah, we'll just say the normal 15 feet and that you are at the opposite corner. You can see that it reacts to the noise, but it is still making a beeline straight for Marnie.
Okay.
Oi, consent.
True. I might as well make an ability check of some type. So maybe could I try and identify the species of creature?
Yeah. Go ahead, roll. Let's say history. See if you've encountered it before.
Okay. It's not impossible, but you gave me my intelligence stat, so that's a 10.
10? Yeah. I'll just say you recognize that this is a Pokemon from Kanto.
Okay.
It
Native
is
to
not-
Kanto? Would it be in Hoenn?
It would have been in Hoenn. Yes. You would remember. Yeah, I'll just give it to you then. You remember it's a tentacruel
Okay.
because you've encountered plenty of them in your Hoennian watery travels.
Makes sense. Yeah. Kabu's generally a little scared of them, so he's gonna kind of quietly keep to himself and keep an eye on the situation to intervene if necessary, as long as it means not getting too wet.
Cool. I guess that is the end of your turn. Bede, what's up? How we doing?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take out Hatterene.
Cool. You take out Hatterene. Hatterene comes out. It lets out a little and then it looks at you being like, how many times am I going to come out in and out of this ball, man?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to let what happened to you earlier happen again.
It gives you a little pat on the head with like its long noodle arm. And then, yeah, that is the end of that turn. Who is next?
Before my turn ends,
Yes.
can we just like move out of the way? Because I imagine we're still like in the doorway close to Marnie. Can we like move out of the way so we're not near Marnie?
So Marnie is in P12. They made it all the way to the
Never
corner.
mind.
You are at.
I see.
I'm gonna say you're at like I11, H11.
Okay, we're just gonna kind of move out of the doorway just so other people can come in if they're near the doorway, and then that'll be it.
Yeah. Are you moving on to the grate?
I suppose there's nowhere else to move, is there?
Correct.
Then yes,
Okay. Which direction?
to the left.
To the left. Opposite. Okay.
Take it
Yep.
back.
The tentacle also acknowledges your presence, but it is still beelining for Marnie.
Okay, that'll end my turn.
Cool. What did I roll for? Yeah, Milo, you get a turn.
How far is the tentacle in the dead center? Or is it Marnie?
It's still kind of in the center-ish area. It hasn't had a turn yet, so it hasn't gotten too far. But it is kind of in that area, making some moves for that bottom corner.
Oh, I'm gonna run off the platform and swan dive onto it.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you do that. You are in the water immediately next to this thing.
I wanted to be on it.
Oh, on top of it?
On top of it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you are on top of it. Want to make any kind of checks or anything while you're up here? Or
Just gonna knock on it like, hey, stop!
What are you doing? Stop it. Don't run it, my friend.
I love him.
He said, "I finna be in the pit."
So my man, his only personality is chasing sheep around a town. What else would I do?
Yeah, if that is the end of your turn, the tentacle fully acknowledges that you are on top of it, and it is going to attempt to grab you with its tentacle. Let me roll this. Does a 23 meet your armor class?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, yeah. So the tentacle completely wraps its tentacle around you. You are in the grappled state.
I'm very familiar with the grapple state. It's
Um,
fine.
and so with that, it is going to use its movement, and it is going to drag you. We're going to say it's going to drag you 20 feet underwater.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, next is, let me go back to that. Nessa. Yeah, you just witnessed horrifyingly Milo jump onto this thing. These tentacles come out of the water, grab this guy, and then just bloop, like disappear underwater.
Yeah, so Nessa, even though she thinks he's kind of stupid, like, that's her rival. He won't
True.
admit it, but, like, that's her rival, and she feels like
Mhm,
some sort of way
mhm.
about this. I have a question about, like, action economy. Can I use my action by, like, taking out chompers again, and then also use, like, my ability thing?
What is your ability? Remind me.
It's Vicious Mockery. So, target within 60 feet that can hear you must make a DC 18 Wisdom save or take 3d4 typeless damage and have disadvantage on the next attack made before the end of its next turn.
Does it say bonus action or no notes on that?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to say that is an action.
Okay.
You've taken your action this turn to bring out Chomper. Chomper? Am I fucking that up? Chompers. Yeah. So next turn, you could have Chompers do something and then cast that. But
He might be dead,
just
though.
this turn, it is
Uh-oh.
just.
Someone gotta save that man. Not gonna
Yeah.
be me, though.
He's a tough kid.
Well, turn's only 6 seconds. They probably have like 10 turns of breath.
What is your Milo? What is your Constitution bonus?
+3.
+3. So you have 4 minutes before you drown. If we're going by D&D drowning rules.
Holy shit. I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 6 seconds a turn. I'm good.
He's a plant. He's being watered. He's
Milo's in good shape, dude. I was surprised that Milo doesn't have athletics as a proficiency in here.
Yeah, I probably should have. I ripped these like from like an actual D&D character sheet,
Oh.
and I think I was just like, yeah, paladin. That makes sense for Milo. I forget which class I actually referenced, but paladin sounds right. Yeah, it is back up to the top of initiative. Kabu, what's up? What's good? What are we doing? You are in the bottom left corner. You are at A12, by the way.
Yeah, Kabu's trying to really not go in the water, but you know, Milo and Nessa are his rivals, so he's thinking about the situation. He's gonna look around, see if he can identify maybe a drainage system or like some way to manipulate the water. Maybe there's a net or something, or he's just gonna look around for.
Yeah, make a
anything.
investigation.
All right, we love investing and gating. That's a 17.
Oh, that was really good. Yeah. The water for some reason like super clear. Like you can see all the way down to it. You do see a grate at the bottom, and there's like a little like lever next to it.
At the
also,
bottom of the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, with your investigation, you also see at the opposite door at the top, you see a Pokeball right there next to the door.
At like which door? The door we came in, or the door that's an exit?
The door that's an exit. I'm gonna say the Pokeball sitting on G1.
Ayo, is it accessible?
If you wanted to run there, you could.
Oh, but there's also a lever in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Could Kabu move towards the Pokeball, and he's no longer concerned with stealth because there's chaos, and just inform everyone, but particularly Nessa, that appears that there might be a draining mechanism at the bottom of the pool?
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
Are you still like stealth running, or do you not care anymore?
He's done with stealth because
6, 8,
it seems like this creature, the
12.
tentacle, has a target.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can make it all the way over there with without a stealthy. You get the full 30 feet, and you can make it all the way to G1.
Okay, great. I'm into that. And I'm assuming I can't do anything with the Pokeball because that sounds like a whole turn, but up to you.
Well, so I'll say the informing the party was a free action, so you've just used your movement.
Oh, okay. And the check doesn't matter?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to grab that ball if I don't mind.
Yeah, you pick it up.
Okay, does
you
it look
have
familiar?
a Pokeball. It does not look like one of your Pokeballs. What'd you
Okay.
roll in your investigation? 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, you realize this is what was his name? The Appleton.
Oh, yeah, Milo.
Yeah, you realize this is Milo's Pokeball.
Okay. I will hold on to it for safekeeping.
It's turnover.
Turnover. Cool. I love that name. Oh my god.
It's so cute.
That is
Cool.
really cute.
So now we are Bede. What's the vibes? What's up?
The vibes.
Wow.
All right, Hatterene, it's time to use Psychic. I don't have Hatterene use Psychic on the tentacle.
Ooh. Roll the
We're
hit.
attacking. We're attacking, baby. I'm here for a battle. Okay, never mind. That was a 12.
It was a 12 to hit.
Yeah.
That does not
Yeah, I thought so.
meet the armor class.
Yeah, I thought so.
You'll get him next time.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Cool. Have any other bonus actions or?
No, that'll be it.
Cool. Marnie. This thing is no longer beelining towards you. It is now fully focused on dragging this man underwater.
Did I get relayed the message about the lever?
Yes, I'm gonna say everyone heard that.
Except for me.
How far away is the lever from me?
Make a investigation check.
That is a 16.
16. Nice. Yeah. You see, with the water that the tank itself is about 60 feet deep.
Whoa. It's pretty deep.
And it's
Yeah.
at the deep of the tank.
It's at the bottom of the tank, dead center, right under where Tentacle was.
If only
say-
there was somebody who could swim there.
If only.
Cool. Any other actions? Do you relay this? Do you want to take some movement? Do you want to jump in, have a little fun? Want to hear kitty kitty?
I could try to hear kitty kitty the tentacruel. I don't know if that's very Marnie. I wonder if I could tell
Oi, kitty kitty.
Dreadnought. Hey, chompers! Oi, chompers! There's a lever.
Okay, yeah. Make a animal handling check.
Hello. That's a dirty 24.
Nice. Chomper looks down over the grate that it is standing on, and it's like, yep, that's a lever down there. It is not going to take any action and is going to wait on his trainer to instruct something. But Chomper is very aware of the lever.
Cool. I feel like Marnie's kind of otherwise useless. Oh, I do have Is there a limit as to how often I can use my
Did I make
bonus action specialization?
How many times can you use Bardic Inspiration? Because that's just Bardic Inspiration.
Depends on your level.
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, at 15th level, it says it's a D12, but we can keep a D6.
You could do a D12. I'll give it to you. It's a one shot. You're probably not going to get a long rest, so.
Milo can't hear me, so I can't give it to Milo. I can give it to Dreadnought. Oi! Chompers!
Chompers looks at you again like, what?
I just, point finger guns, point at him like, you got this.
Yeah, Chompers blushes a little bit.
Oh.
He has received your inspiration. I guess we are now at Milo. This thing has a horrible grab on you. You are terrified right now. While you're down here, make a investigation check. I'll say free, not a part of your action.
Good thing I'm stupid. I got an 8.
8, nice. That is enough to see that attached to Tentacruel's back beak talon thing, that there is a key attached to the tentacruel.
All right. Well, first things first, I got to break out of this grapple.
Yep. Let me refresh myself on grapple rules and sheets.
I just do an opposing strength check.
Yes, opposing strength. That is important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am rolling.
I got
ready
24.
for that check. 24. Yeah, with that strength modifier, they got a whole 7. So you break out of that pretty easily.
Very cool.
Cool. Does it say if that's just? I think that's your whole action, right?
I believe that is the case. Yeah, I spend the turn.
Come 0.
I only get movement, so
movement. Yeah. Would you like to use the movement?
Yeah, I want to get towards that key probably.
Okay. You're already right there. So let's say you break free and you can make a grab at it. Make a dexterity check.
11.
11 against this. Yeah, you make a grab at it, and then Tentacruel in the moment realizes what you're doing and then moves just slightly out of the way, just a couple of inches.
Milo is annoyed.
He just gets
phase.
2 lines just appear over his eyes.
All right, that would be my turn though.
Next up is the Tentacruel. Yeah, that was very rude to break free of his wrap. He is going to try it again. And that is, what was the plus to hit again? Yeah, it was a dirty 20.
Okay, that connects. Yeah, it definitely connects.
You are grappled again, and then he is going to move, what did we say, 20 feet last time? We're going to say he moves another 20 feet.
How deep is
down
this goddamn
deeper,
pool?
Yeah. It's 60
feet.
I mentioned that, yeah.
Okay.
So you're about 2/3 of the way down. Nessa,
Okay.
it is now your turn.
So my swim speed is 30. Is that 30 feet within one turn?
Yes.
So you don't think chompers can dive into the pool and get to them within one turn?
They are 40 feet below water right now.
Okay.
So you get movement, but then you can also dash, which doubles your movement.
True, but that forfeits your action.
Yes, that's the trade-off.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to have chompers get in the water.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to move as close as he can. So I guess he's 10 feet away. And then, once again, I do not want my rival Milo to drown in this watery prison. So I'm going to use Vicious Mockery. I'm going to hurl some insults at this lug of a Tentacruel. And as a water type specialist, I know exactly what to say to get under his, I guess he doesn't have skin.
Yeah.
Get under his, membrane?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And really
yeah.
just rile him up.
Nice
So I'm
roll.
asking for a DC 18 wisdom save.
Wisdom save. One thing about this Tentacruel is he is stupid. All he knows is grab and pull. So he rolls -2 and 8. He fails.
Okay, so he has to take 3d4 of typeless damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Cool. Roll that damage for me.
I rolled 3 ones. Let's go.
Let's fucking
Hell
go.
yeah.
So 3 damage.
Hell yeah. Cool. I think that is the end of your turn. Back to the top, Kabu.
Kabu is going to prepare an action. In the event that before his next turn that the pool gets drained, he will use the Kabu flying kick and jump 60 feet to the bottom of the pool to crash into Tentacruel while carrying Turnover's Pokeball and hopefully delivering it to Milo.
Hell yeah. Cool. So you prepare that. You're not doing that right now.
Yep,
But
the trigger
just
is
in the event that
is if
it
the
gets
pool
drained.
gets drained before Kabu's next turn.
Cool. Yeah. You do that.
Okay. The fire reignites in Kabu's eyes.
Yeah. Bede, what are we doing? What's the vibes?
The vibes are that we're back at it again at Krispy Kreme. And just because I'm so fired up and I missed last turn, I'm going to tell Hattering to Psychic the Tentacruel again.
Hell yeah. Roll the hit.
Real.
So real.
Okay. Natural roll was 18.
Yeah.
Which means
Hell
that it's
yeah.
confused in addition to the damage that I will do to it.
Oh, hell yeah. This Tentacruel's getting fucked up. It's got disadvantage. It's confused.
He doesn't know what's going on. He messed with the wrong crew.
Yeah.
Alright, let me roll some damage here. I
Roll
assume an
super effective damage, yeah.
super effective damage, baby. So that's double the dice. All right. That's 53 points of psychic damage.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Tentacruel
He's
is
crazy.
gone.
Obliterated.
His eyes become X's and he is just floating lifelessly in the water. You are now out of initiative.
Let's go. We killed him.
I only
Hattering.
needed one. I only
Holy
needed
fuck.
one.
Chompers is gonna grab the key off of his lifeless body
Yeah.
and
there
also
is-
give Milo a ride back to the shore.
Yeah, there is no fight.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm glad I was able to clean up that mess for you all.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Nessa goes over to Bede and just like ruffles his hair a little bit.
Kabu's a little
Never
stun
with the
locked.
hair.
He was really locked in on this action, and he like is kind of hasn't exited the pre-combat like mentality, so he's still kind of waiting. But
you can, Akabu, I think you're trying to do your move, right? You can still do the thing. Like, we'll let you do it.
Do a kick.
he says,
Like, you can do your cool move.
"I want to do it so bad, but I'm going to
But
slow
you-
down in the viscous water, and I can't let that happen."
We got water
Okay.
Pokemon. We can pull you out.
What?
Like, just go for it. Like, do your thing. Good vibes.
He says, "No, instead I shall channel my passion into this," and he will toss Milo's Pokeball to him.
Oh, is this mine? Is this turnover?
Kabu gives a nod and says, "I believe it is."
Oh, I miss this guy. Come on, buddy. I want to see you. I want to see how you're doing.
Do you bring him out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring him out and he is like relieved to see you.
My boy.
In
Hell
every
yeah.
universe, you have a boy.
Yeah. He's like a little guy. Look at him.
He truly is a little guy.
Yeah.
How little is he?
We got some key. We got some door action.
Key door.
Key door.
Door key? Key door?
I take the key from Chompers and I make sure everybody's okay. We all have our, well, we don't all have our belongings. RIP, we'll get them in the next room probably. But I just check with everybody, make sure we're ready to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vibes are good.
I'm so good.
I want to find Inferno.
Okay. Who's opening the door? Who's walking in first?
That's
I'm pretty
Arm in
fired
arm.
up.
Here
I'll
we
do
go.
it.
Come on, Kabu. Arm in arm. Let's go.
The doorway is a little too short for you all to fit arm in arm, but you like kind of stay like arms locked in,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
we-
you
I
like,
think
kind of
we
like
just go
back
sideways,
to
yeah.
back. Yeah, back to back. Walk in. As you walk in, you see another room. Surprise! This room has a giant spike pit in the middle of it. Along the sides are two wooden planks going over the spike pit, and in the middle, from the ceiling, you see a net, and inside that net, suspended over the spike pit, is Inferno.
In Pokeball or no?
Outside a Pokeball.
Inferno! No! Inferno! How could this be? My friend, we must release you.
That looks like a net.
How could he be put in the net? It's just not possible.
He could just burn the net.
It's traumatic for bug types, okay? You gotta understand.
No, even though he's a fire type, it should be able to burn the net. Bugs are naturally just have to deal with the net.
just in a net, just can't.
Would also like to point out the black tiles are a pit of spikes. I don't know if I got that through.
No, I got.
Oh, no,
that.
you
No,
did-
you
no, we
did.
got-
I'm
Okay,
just,
okay, okay.
You got point
just
across.
burn the net.
We're talking about burning the net. I'm just like,
I've got an
Fuck it, we
idea.
ball.
Fuck it, we ball. We kill today. We kill Inferno. I've got an idea. If we can get the net to disconnect from the ceiling, I can have Hatterene use her psychic powers to transfer Inferno over to us.
How structurally sound are the boards? Like, is it just a plank?
It looks like it's sitting on like something. Make an investigation check.
Hell yeah. That's a 19 on the die. So my plus, 6 to investigation?
Yeah, you see, under the planks is like a good like foot or two of like cement blocking. So they are very sturdy and structurally sound.
But we can't move the planks.
No.
Okay.
Well, you could try if you wanted.
Because if we could just put the planks over the middle, then...
How would they stabilize in the middle?
All right.
I
hear
got
me out.
halfway
What-
there.
I could melt the spikes.
How
I could
long
do
is this?
that.
How long is this pit?
I'll say it's like 20 feet deep. Whatever.
How
The
long?
squares are
long
2
is
by
it?
2, so 14 feet.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
acid spray has a range of 30-foot cone. I could
So
just
fill
melt
the
spikes.
spike pit with acid.
I
That's
still
what
think it's better than the spikes.
I think it would just be acid spikes.
But what if we had a water Pokemon that could spit into and neutralize the acid?
We're dealing with a fire type here. Inferno
Let's
is
do it.
Okay,
fire.
hear me out. Hear me out. We fill the pit with water, and then you just swim and not get hit by
It's fire
spikes.
type.
You know,
He's a
Pull him out
fire
of the wa-
type.
We can pull him out of the water faster than we can unimpale him.
so Dreadnought does have Rock Tomb, so perchance we could put some rocks on the bottom to like cushion the landing. Don't think about how he's 4 times weak to rock, you know? Don't think about that.
Is that what you want to do?
Or
No,
build a
I'm just
tower.
spitballing.
Build a tower out of the rocks to be just under the net. So if we can just remove the net, he's just standing on the rocks.
And then we use Hatterene Psychic to get him down.
A combination of
go.
everyone's plans. Perfect.
Beautiful.
We're not
Cool.
team leaders for
So
nothing.
talk me through the whole game plan beginning to end. What are the actions? What are the order?
Okay. Chompers is he's gonna build a tower
With rock tomb rocks.
with Rock Tomb to retrieve Inferno. Inferno's gonna get on the rock.
I just appreciate that Rock Tomb is like you just manifest rocks.
Yeah. I like that too.
Like they don't come from somewhere.
No, Chompers
They're
is burping
inside
them
him.
out.
The
Yeah,
rocks
he
are
throws them
inside
up.
you the whole time. Yeah, he throws up the rock.
The
Yeah.
rocks, were, the rocks were the friends we made along the way.
So true.
Yeah. And then Hatterene gets Inferno down, and then everybody's happy.
Kabu's only job will be to receive Inferno in a warm embrace.
True.
That's the most important
Cool.
job of all.
It is.
That's so true.
The warmest of embraces.
Mhm, mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
That is the ticket.
Are we cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
So,
it.
yeah. I want to make some kind of roll for the rock tomb. Yeah, I'll just say do a roll to hit. Like just a normal
What
roll a
is the-
d20, add your little plus that's above the damage.
Okay, wait. Plus, that's next to the damage.
So there should be like a formula, like a 1d.
Yeah,
2,
5d4
yeah.
plus
And then-
9. Let's go.
Yeah. Above that, there's another sign that says plus something.
Well, Rock Tomb's a
probably
save,
plus
right?
9.
Rock
Oh,
Tomb
it is a
doesn't-
save.
Yeah, Rock Tomb doesn't have that.
Shit,
But it
maybe
would
I
be
should
plus
just
9.
actually pull up the seat.
Really, I think.
The spikes need to roll a save.
Yeah, what's the
Against-
armor class of the spike?
Okay. Since it's just a save, we'll just say you do it. Yeah, Dreadnought just like up chucks like a bunch of rocks like in the air, suspended in the air between Inferno and the pit. And as these rocks fall, it shatters a thin layer of clear glass that was on top of the pit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But you have successfully built a tiny little tower of rocks.
Oops.
Oops.
I
It's
just
not your fault.
apologize to all involved.
No, it's fine. Is the Tower of Rocks climbable by a human man who may be a silver fox?
It is at the bottom of the spike pit. How tall did you want to make this tower?
It should reach up to Inferno, right?
Yeah, just enough for like a little. No, it's like a little step. All he has to do is use one of his
Get out of the
100
net,
legs
yeah.
to just get on there.
To step down. Okay. Yeah. How are you sprinting at it? You just jumping straight from there? You getting on like the wooden planks and jumping on it? How you doing it?
I guess we're kind of ignoring the Hattering strategy, but yes, just gonna jump off the edge and onto the rocks.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Perfect. Could this be acrobatic potentially?
Yeah. This is the definition of acrobatics.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, in that case, that's a 18.
Yeah, you fly over and you make it onto the rocks, no issues.
Perfect. Kabu's ready to get his baby back. Who's gonna open the net? I guess I could command Inferno to bug bite it, maybe?
Or burn it with fire.
Yeah. Burning seems a little reckless. We might have hurt Marnie earlier with some of those flames.
Now you're worried about being reckless?
This is my baby we're talking about. Yeah, I guess I'll also take this moment to, if I may, instruct Inferno to nibble a bug bite onto the net to make an opening that he can slither through.
Yeah, I'll just say he does that and he willingly jumps into your loving arms.
Hooray!
Make a strength check, yeah.
Okay.
For the catch.
Strength check for the catch. Not as good as my dex, but it should be fine. 14?
14? Yeah, we'll say you catch him. You maybe like 1 foot slips off a little bit, like you lose a little bit of footing, but you don't actually fall.
Okay, this might be where we need Hattering's help to get us down from this tower.
All right, let's do it, Hattering. Gonna use her psychic powers.
Cool. Make a intelligence check.
Show thing. With Hattering?
Yes.
That's a 3.
3. Yeah.
She's not very smart.
Try as Hattering might. Hattering just can't figure out how to pick up Kabu and the Scorch. It's like too much. It's like too much weight. It's like I can't do this. I don't know how.
Well, it was nice.
Hattering just kind of turns at you and just like shrugs.
Throw Scorch.
I think I'm doomed unless Milo can do something.
I will say you are fairly close to some wooden planks.
Maybe a little acrobatic maneuver to twist and turn and jump onto the planks, perhaps.
Yeah.
Falling with style.
Like the old
So,
version.
also, I didn't mention it earlier, but when Scorch fell, it also had its Pokeball with him.
Okay, I figured I would, when I'm able, I will just hold on to that.
Okay. We're not at initiative, so you can just do that.
Yeah, I'd like to get situated on even ground first, maybe.
You don't want to return Scorch and then get on even ground?
Nope, we are embracing each other, and he will be useful. Yeah, we're gonna... I guess we should make a roll to land on the wood, perhaps?
Yeah. That's dexterity. I'm going to say at disadvantage because you are carrying a big centipede.
Here we go. Well, the first roll's a 2, so we'll just...
Oh, God.
we'll call it... It was a... natural 2, so it's a 7, but,
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
probably
you-
just die.
Hello, and thank you for listening to this Dunsparce and Drampa spin-off, the Galar Gala. I've been offering for the players to run their own one-shots for a while when we have downtime, and I think Jacob really knocked it out of the park. Not to mention Kira playing for the first time also did an incredible job. We all hope that you've been having a wonderful holiday season with your friends and family, and we will see you for part 2 of the Galar Gala, as well as the regular campaign starting in January of 2024.
Have you ever seen those kids with like the neck braces on? Or like a Regina George moment in
Yeah.
Mean Girls after she gets hit by the bus? We need to put Garvey in that.
Regina
So
George.
true.
Stick him on the microphone.
That's so fucked up, but I agree.
Cone of shame for Garby.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
that's good.
We're gonna whisper for the entirety of this.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
ASMR Christmas
Hi.
special. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Slay
Not
the
the
house,
split.
scoots
Oh my
down,
God.
Houston. I'm deceased.
Wait, I feel like Bede would say slay. Like, canon.
But like begrudgingly.
Oh my
he'd
god,
be like,
slay!
No, he'd be like, slay, I
Oh,
guess.
slay.
Boy, slay!
Slay queen.
So British coded.
I'm so sorry. If I'm offending
was-
anybody who's British, I'm so sorry.
I was really hoping that somebody else would do a British accent with me, and if I'm offending anybody who's British, I'm not sorry.
Did everyone say
Okay,
that?
You're
dope.
not gonna make me say my number twice, Squids, okay?
Yeah.
I will only
I know
say
what
it
you're trying
one
to do, buddy.
time.
Okay.
You think you can
And
get
that
two numbers
is-
out of me, but you can't.
Oh, Marnie doesn't have a walking speed. Fuck.
She can't walk.
Yeah,
Marty
Marty,
can't
Lies.
walk, dude.